Hello, everyone. What is going on? My name is Timpedia, and welcome back to the TNT podcast, episode number.
Wow.
Oh
We have-
shit! Yes,
We
we were not
all
ready.
the time in the world to
We were
prepare.
not. We were not ready. We lied to each other.
If you can't tell from the lack of people laughing at how dumb I sound when I don't know the episode number, we are missing a team member today.
Yeah.
If you can't guess who, then you haven't been listening long enough. The seat to my
You would have
right
heard
is
him by now.
the seat to my right. Yeah, who couldn't hear that voice? The seat to my right is empty. Our famous friend Friedman, Triple F,
Full F.
Wow.
is absent today. He had some family stuff going on, but we already know that I'm not available next week for work-related reasons, and I was like, I don't really think we should miss about a month worth of podcast time. So we're doing a short episode today just to fill the time. We're saving some news stories for when the F-Man returns.
Man, when he hears this, he's gonna listen to this and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?"
That's what he gets for having spending time with his family. Jeez.
Yeah, fuck that
But
guy.
anyway, we do still have on my left.
Just Tyler.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And across.
Hi, I'm Friedman, also known as Andrew, but mostly known as Friedman.
Damn.
Or now, famous friend Friedman.
Damn. God damn. Destruction.
Diners, drive-ins, and Friedmans.
Now we're gonna take you to fucking Flavor Town. Let's go. Our first stop is not that tasty to me, but it is for
So,
few people
even
here.
though Friedman isn't here, I can still talk about Magic, and it will be relevant to you guys.
You sure I can't still nap?
Yes. So,
Oh, okay.
during a stream about, I forget if it was last week or the week before, Wizards did a look ahead, which they usually do around now, showing what the names of the
Wait.
sets.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
What?
Try to break that up. You're telling me that instead of look ahead, they had the perfect opportunity to call it scrying and they didn't do it?
Correct. It is. They just say our preview for the year ahead. They don't call
I
it.
hate them.
That's actually
hate
good. No, I've never thought of that. That's pretty slick.
Anyway,
No, but they
continue, please.
So they talk about most of the major set releases coming next year, as well as with Secret Layers being a thing right now, a lot of the Secret Layers that will come sometime in the near future. Just to give a brief overview, because some of it's actually really cool. The first set in the beginning of next year is called Neon Kamigawa, which is going back to a plane that did historically bad in sales, but is kind of like an old school fan favorite thematically, because it's where a lot of cool mechanics like ninjas, and a lot of like
Sounds
spirit.
cyberpunky.
So here's the thing: the original set they are now saying was set 2,000 years in the past, and this is the Neon Kamigawa ruled by the Emperor. The Emperor Spirit or something like that. So it's literally a cyberpunk Magic set. Which
Man, they're really trying to get me into
They
fucking
are.
D&D, aren't they?
is
Like, yo, we know this fucking loser is gonna want to, like...
so
Wait, are
actually
there any? I looked it up. I'm trying to see if there's any, like... images on
there's
it.
no art. There's literally just like preview art of all
Ah,
these things.
fucking
There's
lame.
really no details yet because we're doing preview season right now for the Innistrad Werewolf set called Midnight Hunt. Then the next set that we have is the Innistrad Crimson Vow, which is Val's favorite because it's the vampire wedding. And then
Think
after
she's gonna
that,
get back into that?
what?
Think she's gonna get back into it?
No, but Val always likes Innistrad and Avacyn stuff and Sorin, so she'll at least, I'll tell her lore stuff. But another really cool one actually is the one after that is called Streets of New Capenna, which is a mob themed plane where the main
shit.
where it's about the 3-color shard combinations, which are originally from Alara, and they are all different demonic crime families.
I can just imagine just playing those cards. Yo, you gobbled your last ghoul, and then you fucking
Okay, all
tap
right.
to kill.
Nobody has ever said that.
Except
Nobody
for
has-
now.
No, that belongs
sure
in
about that?
r/brand new sentences. Nobody's ever said that before.
Ingabajala's I've heard it on TikTok.
Dude, I don't believe you.
That's fine.
That doesn't deserve to exist. That combination of sounds should not be put in that order.
Well, I'm gonna start playing Magic with those sets. I'm gonna show up.
Well, so here's the thing that'll turn
with
you
the
right
hat
off
and
again.
everything. Oh fuck no.
No, it's not bad, but the set after that is called Dominaria United, which is literally Magic's like original plane. So it's nothing, no thematically interesting stuff. It's just Magic's oldest plane. And then after that, we have it's not a time travel set, but it's a flashback set to lore from way back. It's called the Brothers' War, which is one of the biggest events in Magic's lore history. From way before the current timeline, but they're doing a flashback set, which they've never done before, going back in time, which is cool. Not a time machine, though, Tyler, I promise.
Okay.
But a lot of the interesting stuff comes in the side stuff. I mean, those sets all sound really interesting. But they also announced that we had known for a while that there was a couple crossover events coming. Lord of the Rings and Warhammer 40K were specifically mentioned.
Yo.
So they revealed some of the details on those. In 2023, we are getting an entire 200x card Lord of the Rings set that is legal in modern and all other older formats.
Wow.
And will come with commander decks.
I'm really surprised that they're doing so many partnerships, because I even heard about the Warhammer 40K thing.
So let me keep going, because that's why this is called MTG Crossover Hell.
Oh.
So that's coming in 2023. In 2022, we're getting the Warhammer 40K, some kind of secret layer, as well as commander decks.
If you make me a Warhammer 40K deck, Tim, I will play with you.
I mean, we could just buy you the precon so that you could play commander occasionally.
I might need to play Magic the Gathering.
Well, see, this is so interesting though, because to a lot of the comments on the subreddit are like, fuck this sounds terrible. But to you guys who don't play Magic, and this is exactly what they're going for, they're like, ooh, I recognize that franchise. That's really cool. I want to try it.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to get this perspective, actually. But I just
want to drop a fucking 2020 Space Marine with invulnerability, indestructible, and trample, and whatever fucking else is. Just put all the affixes on them, because that's what Space Marines are. I want that.
True. But then they also announced. So you remember how there was the whole hubbub about the secret layer for The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I remember that.
Which its big thing was not just cards that had new skins on them, but unique cards that were only sold there. Those did so well that Wizards announced new secret layers with new cards coming this year.
The Walking Dead again?
In the middle of that. Sorry about that. My mic literally dropped dead. But at least I caught it right away.
There you go.
The secret layers following that theme of secret layers that have unique cards includes Street Fighter.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
And Fortnite.
Ew, you turned me off. I'm flashing down.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Thanks. Yeah, you had me until Fortnite. But
I
it
understand.
was inevitable.
Yes. I understand why they're doing Fortnite, because they need to attract a younger audience.
And one of the biggest content creators I watch, his name Saffron Olive from MTG Goldfish, he specifically said, he has an 8-year-old nephew who plays Fortnite on his phone all the time, for whatever that's worth. And he's like, as much as I don't like this will get so many kids, even if they just want the box to buy cards to have a collectible Fortnite thing, they will have bought a Magic product and have cards for the future.
Yeah.
See, the problem is I don't feel like that's gonna work the way that they think it is, because we don't live in that world anymore. We don't live in the world where like you're hanging out with your buddies and it's like, oh, let's just play some Magic because we all have Magic cards. Like, we are in the realm of I'm staying home and I'm playing on my phone or my tablet or my computer, and I'm just gonna do something else. Like, getting a new audience into a physical card game is like I think it's just too much right now.
You know, you're not wrong, but at the same time, there's that new game Flesh and Blood that a lot of Magic content creators have started pushing. And that game launched a year ago, and it already has cards that are, no joke, as expensive as a Black Lotus. I don't know.
Well, sure,
so I don't know if it's just
I'm sure
collectibles, but card games are still selling really well. So even if that's a bubble that bursts, as of right now, at the very least, it is still doing really well. So it's like, why wouldn't Wizards do this?
It's doing really well among our demographic.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, they wouldn't be doing Fortnite if they weren't trying to attract a new audience. But
Right.
I just don't think it's not gonna. I just don't think the environment is conducive to doing it.
Sure. Well, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, there's also Street Fighter. There's all this Warhammer stuff. There's Lord of the Rings stuff.
I mean,
so
yeah,
there's plenty of stuff coming.
yeah. I mean, I've been interested in playing Magic again for a long time, but it's like, again, when do I have time? When do people have time to play Magic?
I mean, I've started going. So since the last podcast, I started finally going to that shop that we talked about trying, and I've had a really fun pair of Friday nights when I went there. It's actually been really cool playing Magic in person with different people again.
Nice.
Still haven't met anybody who, like, you know, I invited my Ohio crew to my wedding, but, like, you know, maybe I'll get there.
Maybe I'll get there.
But yeah, so that's the look
I don't know, they
ahead.
sound a little weird from what Leslie was saying.
That's
But
good
who
for
knows?
her. They probably. Well, no, I'm gonna stop there.
They think you're a fucking psychopath, Tyler.
I don't even know. No, not your Ohio friends. The at the shop.
Oh, well, yeah. Like
That's
I said,
what I meant.
No. Like I said, Leslie. So her first game was against some really. It sounded like an uncomfortable situation. Like that she was just playing with some really, really serious tryhards. I got really lucky my first time. I played against 3 really cool guys, one of whom swapped out for Leslie. And so that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun the first time. Last time was less fun, but it was still a good time, and I still got a cool promo and played Commander, and I won 1 game. If I win 1 game in a night, I'm happy. So. Oh, and I have had the most incredible luck opening packs the 2 times I went. I bought 2 $35 packs because they have collector's boosters of Modern Horizons 2. First pack I opened on my one pack I got for the first night, Friday night I went, because I bought some earlier when I'd been there a separate time. I opened... Oh, what was it the first time? I opened both times. I did it. I bought $35 packs, and I opened more than double value. Both times I opened them.
Yeah. Fucking not fair. All this luck.
Well, we'll see when it runs out, but it's fine.
Well,
It's
see
fine.
when it runs out.
Speaking of it's fine, we actually had a game event. I know new video games is crazy to talk about. We had Gamescom 2021. And we actually got some news for once. Which is crazy.
Shitty news.
Including, well...
Yeah, no, fuck Halo, man.
Halo Infinity.
I love Halo, but I hate Halo.
December 8th. You see... Tyler, okay.
It's just multiplayer, listeners. It's just multiplayer.
I'm gonna give you a peek.
No co-op.
I'm gonna not right away. I'm gonna give you the peek behind the curtain, Tyler.
Okay, I'm just gonna say they still haven't added co-op to Master Chief Collection or split screen to Master Chief Collection, so I don't believe anything they fucking say when it comes to them promising features.
Fair.
So anyway, Halo Infinite multiplayer is coming December 8th, and for those of us who have Game Pass, we get it right away, or is it free right away for everybody?
It's free, yeah.
Yeah, it's free multiplayer. It's free.
So here's the true question:
yeah.
Who will be playing this on December 8th?
I mean, I will. I'll play it on December 8th.
Good. So at the end of the day, none of this matters. You'll still play the game on the day.
I'm still playing
Well,
it,
I mean,
but
yeah,
like,
you
I
can
want
play-
my
But will you play it and have fun, or will you play it and be like, yeah, this is just more of Halo 4 and 5 and nobody cares?
We'll see. We'll see. It's possible.
Because like
I'm
it
willing
doesn't
to give it
matter
a shot.
if you release a free game and a bunch of people play it, but nobody keeps playing it.
No, I know. I'm fucking around. I'm just totally fucking around.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I see you trolling.
No, but
Timmy
it's
troll.
look. No, I'm just happy to hear that the Halo game that's been supposed to have come out for a year is finally going to come out, and we'll actually get to see how it is.
Yeah, and but we're gonna have to wait, viewers or listeners. There will be viewers
You know what's
when
so
Tim and I do it.
yeah, we're gonna do co-op obviously, but you know what's funny? I will still have never played Halo 5 even once at all before this campaign comes out.
I refuse. I
Like-
refuse. I have the ability to play Guardians, and I refuse.
It's not on PC, right?
do.
Just
You have
No,
an
it's not
Xbox
on
One,
PC.
though.
oh yeah, I do. It's still over there. No, it's in the storage unit because I've literally never booted it up since moving back to New Jersey.
Oh,
I mean, I'll put it in the house, but like, I don't
not
know.
like you need it for fucking anything.
No, absolutely. I don't. What do I
True.
need it for? But yeah, so the Halo Infinite's coming, but we also got a great look at the Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
What do you mean we got a great look? Did they show something? Because all I saw
Are
were
you-
reviews.
The
Dude,
trailer?
all I saw, no, I couldn't find a trailer. It was just
Was there
videos of people saying they saw a trailer,
Wait, hold
like
on.
like from
This
IGN
is-
and stuff.
Elden Ring trailer. Is this not the trailer from? Oh no, that's 2 months ago. That's all the old stuff. Oh,
yeah,
maybe there wasn't a trailer.
I don't think they should. I mean, they showed it to press because
Well,
they
press were
apparently
all
got
like,
a hands-off
"Woo,
preview. Yeah.
woo,
Nah, see, this is
woo."
bullshit. We shouldn't be giving George this fucking clout until he finishes these goddamn
Look,
books.
no, look. I
damn
think
it.
No,
I'm-
You look, Tim.
No.
You
I'm
look-
gonna be honest. I
you
think
look
George
here.
R. R. George R. R. Martin's
Mundane.
name, George R. R. Martin's name brings basically nothing to this game that wasn't already there.
That's true.
I legit think the only people who care about this game already were going to care about it, and then it's just icing on top to have Gurm as a part of
Gurm.
this.
Is it a big old steaming pile
Look,
of?
I think anybody who's into this, I think most people recognize that the show sucks, but his original source material is good.
True.
It might be.
I don't.
It might
No, I know
be.
that's fair, but I don't think a lot of people blame George R. R. Martin for the way the show ended.
I don't blame him for the show. I'm blaming him
For not writing
taking
books.
a literal Yes,
Tyler,
I don't give a shit about
we've talked
the
about this
show.
before, but no one cares about these books anymore.
There are some people who do. There's some people who will
They're wrong.
actually read these
They're
books.
wrong.
They're
Just
wrong.
whoever they
you
are, they're
think so? I was gonna say you're gonna be eating those words, and you know that when Winds of Winter, if
think
it
it's-
comes out,
Yeah, there's the big.
you know. All right, listen. Here, I'll tell you when it's gonna come out. This is morbid as hell. But when he dies, it's gonna hit shelves literally a year later.
Okay.
Tops.
So things like this have happened before, obviously with like Dune and stuff like that kept getting written by the son. I think Orson Scott Card's son also continued Ender's Game books, right? Am I crazy?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Do you think Game of
Yes.
Thrones? Who is
Yes.
it? Who is it?
I don't know, but they're gonna get somebody.
Do you
I mean,
think?
think
do
about
you
it.
think
They
George
hire
would have
ghostwriters all the time. Well, not ghostwriters, but like people like Wheel of Time. They got fucking Brandon Sanderson to finish Wheel of Time.
Do you think George has picked or even suggested anyone?
Patrick Rothfuss.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's me. That's me just being like me.
Yeah, you're being a
If
troll.
I were to
it's
bet
fine.
money, I'm being a troll, but I'm like a quarter serious. I'm like because Patrick Rothfuss rides his dick so hard.
Yeah, but like Patrick Rothfuss needs to put out his own fucking book, okay?
Also correct.
Like
Also correct.
talk about a series I actually care about the book coming out at this point. Like
It's never coming out.
just hurry up and fucking put
Silent.
the book out.
Yeah, whatever. What
It's
the hell is
dead.
it called again?
Huh?
What was the third one called again? He
Isn't
had
it Old Man's Fear? Or is that the second one?
No, Wise Man Sphere
Wise
is the
Man's
second
Sphere.
one.
Isn't it the
Yeah.
stone one? Like the stone. Fuck.
I
We
don't
know this
fucking
title. Hold
remember.
on.
You know this title.
Wise Man's Sphere.
I don't fucking remember.
Doors of Stone. I knew it was something like that. Yes.
Okay. The fact that this fucking guy has a manuscript, though, like he has it.
Wait, what?
He's had the manuscript done. He has come out and said it to fans that he has it done. Like he has like a copy of it written, but he's like, I don't think it's ready. Like I gotta like do it. I'm like, I get it. I get.
Keep going.
I was like, I get you're the author. It is your thing, but I'm like, yo, fuck. How can you just do this like that?
Before
You
we
didn't
get
do
back
me
to
like that.
Gamescom, if you Google the Doors of Stone, the top
Uh-huh.
people ask on Google is the Doors of Stone ever coming out? And it leads to an article from July that says, recently, one website reported that this is the year that Amazon confirmed 2021, but there's no evidence to support this, so the site may have been misled.
Incredible. Yeah, talk about a fucking series that's never gonna get finished. Like actually, like that there might be something with Germs, but I don't believe I almost don't believe that
All
this
right,
is ever gonna come out.
we're so far off topic. Let's go
I
back to
don't care. I'm
Gamescom stuff.
mad about this.
Tyler, look who you're talking to.
Upset.
I want Doors of Stone real bad.
Fucking
Soon,
mad.
maybe it'll happen once Valve finally gets around to actually reading fucking.
Every time I look at my copy, Tim, I get sad. I get sad. I get so sad.
Maybe this will make you sad. One new project we found out about Gamescom. Saints Row reboot.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be somewhere between I think 2 and 3, where it's like still sillier than GTA, but not as.
It's supposed to scale it back by a lot,
Which
like
is
the
good.
seriousness of it.
Well, I mean,
Or I mean
if
silliness.
we recall
Yes.
where we left off as president of the United States in the Matrix, and also potentially in Hell, depending on whether or not you played the DLC. I think this is scaling it back is an understatement.
Yeah. Yeah, I played Saints Row the Third. And when I did, I wasn't happy about it. And I saw 4. And I watched my buddy play, and I'm like, this is ass. And they're like, no, Tyler, listen. Get Out of Hell, the DLC that aforementioned by Aiden. It's good though. This is good. So I watched them play, and I'm like, this is ass.
Can I just
This
ask?
is not what I wanted.
Does anyone actually care about Johnny Gat?
No,
Like,
no one
I
did.
feel like
spoiler, he fucking died.
Yeah, but I feel like
in
the
2.
I feel like so many people like weren't they like, oh man, Get Out of Hell because Johnny Gat's back, because everyone missed the legendary character
No
Johnny
one cared.
Gat.
No one fucking
Can I?
cared.
Okay, I don't think anyone cared about Saints Row since the third one.
No, because they literally like. So it's fucked up because Saints Row. This is me, right? This is my opinion. I feel like if you ask anybody else, at least all the people that I played Saints Row with and like who've liked that game, it was like, oh, GTA 4 is not offering all of these things that Saints Row 2 is currently offering. So we're gonna play Saints Row 2 instead as our go-to sandbox like mayhem game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I don't know where the disconnect was between the fans and like the devs, but the devs were like, we're gonna full send on how ridiculous this is. It's like, wait. Like all of a sudden in Saints Row 3, you're fucking around, all of a sudden you run into actual Burt Reynolds and he tells you to go fight zombies, and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought I was playing Saints Row here. Like it was funny, but like parts of it were kind of serious. But I don't know. Like circling back to reboot. Like yes, I am glad they are scaling it back. I don't know if a reboot's gonna do anything for me though. I'll have to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll have to see what the reboot looks like, but it's kind of interesting. But wow, we are taking a lot longer than I thought. So we're gonna chug through these last two. Okay, I don't know who
Yeah, because
added the
I
commentary.
got mad about a lot of shit. We talked
I
about
don't-
Magic more than I thought we would.
I don't know who added this commentary, but I made a note
Me,
that the
I
Met-
did.
Are you fucking kidding me? Shut up, Tyler.
There's
You're not.
so-
I think it
hold
looks
on,
like
hold on. Stop,
ass.
stop, 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 stop. For
Looks like
context,
ass.
after long no word and everyone being like they had to reboot this game, Metroid Dread has finally gotten a new trailer. And
Stop
Tyler's
fucking
comment
Prime.
is that it looks like shit.
It does also look like shit.
It looks fine. There's literally nothing wrong with this.
I don't like her character model.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It looks like it's gonna sound weird, way too blocky. Yeah, I said it.
Point to me one non-rounded part of this character model.
All right, fine. I don't know. There's something about she looks. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Okay, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I can't. I can't really. I'm
it's a
pulling a
gut
Michael. I
thing.
know.
To go
Is it because they made her white, Tyler?
Maybe. I mean, they got the hip sway. She do got the hip sway. I'll be honest. That all right. That's pretty good. That's
All
pretty
right,
good.
listen.
All right, maybe I just want another Metroid Prime. Okay, maybe that's just.
We
what I
are
want.
getting another Metroid Prime. Maybe.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
see, like what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm okay with having a 2D Metroid.
Yes. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter because I don't even have a Switch anymore, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. I feel like I think my thing is right. Kind of like some other projects that publishers and devs come out with is like we could totally use our resources on things that we know people really want, or we could just go with this thing.
Are you telling me that nobody really wanted a 2D Metroid?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not in touch with the Metroid franchise. So maybe I shouldn't say anything. I feel like people wanted a Metroid Prime more than this. I've heard more people talk about them wanting Prime than this.
Unpopular opinion, I don't think Metroid Prime was that good.
That's fine.
Man, this is
That's
the
fine.
spiciest set of takes.
I'm just saying, like, I would rather have a Metroid game that is actually Metroid than like 3D Metroid.
That's fine.
Like, I'm
fair.
down with the Blasphemous, the Salt and Sanctuary. Like,
Do you think we still need Metroid?
What?
Huh?
Do you think we still need Metroid?
Sure. I
Just
mean,
why
like,
not?
I think it's fine. I don't.
Do we need any game franchise?
Look, no. I'm not trying to say that, but like, you mentioned like Blasphemous is okay. Other news story I wrote down was Blasphemous is getting another DLC and a sequel. The only reason I bring it up is it feels like so many of these games, like the Metroidvanias, have become such a big indie kind of like field that there are these really good ones. Do you think it's I only say do you think it's worth because obviously people want more Metroid, but is it worth it for Nintendo to develop one when if it's not as good as a lot of these these, thematically similar games, a lot of people will just shit on it.
Well, I mean, we've reached the point where they can now like I think they should be able to take liberties and take Metroid in new directions if they want to, because
I hope they do.
they created the whole genre,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So, like,
No, I'd rather they did. I think
I would be perfectly fine if they like start fucking with the Metroid formula. That's
yeah,
okay.
totally.
I wish it wasn't 3D. I think that's my problem with this.
So you want like
The sprite work.
Yeah.
Yeah, or some kind of 2D stuff because it's like because I've played other 3D side scroller games like this, and it almost feels like I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It's like Uncanny Valley, but like with a presentation and not a face.
Okay, so you don't like 2.5D. You
Well,
want actual 2D.
Yeah, I want 2.5D. That's something else technically, but like yeah, 2.5D
You know what I
is
mean.
technically Pokemon. But yes, I get what you're saying. Yes.
I would argue that Pokemon is 3D with an isometric or static camera.
Yeah, but that's what they. Oh wait, no, that's what they call it. Like, actually, that's beside the point. We get what we're saying. We get what
Sure.
we're saying. It's fine. But yeah, no, I would rather have like some kind of sprites or like hand drawn shit because it's like because you got like I won't even say blasphemous, right? You have Hollow Knight. Like Hollow Knight is
Oof,
fucking great.
That's a strong one. Ooh,
It
that's
looks
a strong one.
stunning, right? It looks so stunning and it plays so well. It's just good. Like, and like it's hard. I shouldn't do this because like they're two completely different games. But I'm like, man, I feel like when I look at Metroid Dread, I can't help but think about like, oh hey, look at Hollow Knight, and that just looks like it's just meant to be. And it almost kind of reflects on like what Tim is saying. Like I have other like avenues of stuff right now. Like I almost thought about getting what's that other game? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know about this, but everybody said it was good. But I'm like, I cannot get past the like the 2.5D. Let's call it that. The 3D, but it's presented in 2D.
Almost like 2.5D.
Yeah, I'll get. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To coin your
Thank
your
you.
words there.
I mean that's fine. I mean if you don't really like that art style, I mean that is Bloodstained is also a very good game, but
I actually tried it because it was on Game Pass, and I just never got around to playing more than like an hour or two of it.
yeah, that one's a pretty good Metroid game. But I mean, beside the point. Like, I think Metroid looks good. I want to play Metroid. If you don't want to play Metroid, that's okay.
I mean, I'll watch you play Metroid.
I don't know how I'm
interested
gonna
to see
stream
it.
my Switch, but you know.
I mean,
figure it
I
out.
come over. We're friends.
Nah, that's gay.
I mean, yeah, but like we're gay, so like, fine.
True. Big
Oh no,
true.
no, no! I'll just come over on Saturday.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Only on Saturdays, it's fine, or the weekend.
Only on Saturdays, it's fine.
Yeah, we have a rule in the other in our other Discord. You can only be gay on the weekends.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, see, we're not that close yet, Tim, but we should be.
Fair enough.
Ain't got time for that during the week, man. Just
You ain't
You know-
got time for it during the week.
You know what's
Tim
coming
won't
out during the
go
week?
during the week.
Oh,
What?
no, I was
What?
trying to transition. What were you gonna say?
No, just about our intimate moments.
Oh yeah, over the course
In
of playing
D&D.
D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, it always happens.
awkward.
Yep.
Awkward.
First
It's
one-
not awkward if we make it. Okay.
True. That's true.
Tim
That's true.
and Tim initiated. All right. He did.
I still don't remember
alright.
this. I purged it. I still think I purged it from my mind.
You totally did, but trust me, I will never forget.
No, it's fine. It wasn't him. It was a different character.
Yeah, it was Guts, not me. It was Guts. I was Guts. And
Oh,
you were,
Lady Gray. Yeah.
Yeah, and you were
Jesus.
Lady Gray. It's fine. It's fine. It was in front of everybody, so you know.
Oh man.
We had
Anyway.
witnesses.
Speaking of other folks that make questionable moral decisions, Windows 11
Oh
because
God!
you know we
Yo.
can't have enough Windows.
Remember when they said Windows 10 was the
Was
last,
the last
Windows
operating
version?
system?
Well,
Yeah.
that was a fucking lie.
That of course it was. There was no way. There was
We
no
knew.
way that they were gonna do that. It's
We knew,
impossible.
though.
You can't do that.
Yeah, we knew because I'm like, because it wasn't. My dad was even saying that. I will never forget. He's like, "Oh, did you hear, Tyler? Like Windows 10, it's gonna be the last one." I'm like, "Yo, okay, sure." I'm like, "That's literally." I was like, "Do you understand how impossible that actually is?" He's like, "Nah, man. Like they're just gonna keep updating." I'm like, "Okay, sure, man. Whatever you say." I didn't read too much about this though. Did they?
I'm on
they
the
say what
website.
would be different about it exactly?
No. So funny enough, looking at the website for Windows 11, they have Skype.
Did we get to a 128-bit operating system?
All right. They immediately. Ooh.
Pretty sure it's still 64.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
I know. I'm being facetious, Aiden.
They-
Jesus.
So they advertise a video-based chatting software right on the main page, and it's Teams, not Skype.
Oh my god.
I mean, of course, Skype died. Skype is a dead service.
I
Teams is
wish.
Teams is the superior, like, text chat, like, all in one. I mean, really, it's not even just like
Yeah,
a
it's
chat app. It is a lot more than that.
it feels, at least when we used it at work, it felt more of like a social media platform.
Oh, yeah.
I mean that it does kind of work. It does kind of work like a social media platform in a weird
Actually,
way, but it's in a desktop app and it's not useless.
yeah.
So like,
It's also just it's better Slack. Anyone out there uses Slack,
I do
you
use
can hate me
Slack
all you
marginally
want.
at work.
I think Teams is better than Slack. I think Slack
Whoa.
was fine when it came out. I think Slack was good when it came out. I think Teams is slightly better though.
So here's something cool.
What?
They have the minimum system requirements for Windows 11. A 1 gigahertz or faster with two or more cores on a compatible 64-bit processor is the processor. So it has to be a 1 gigahertz dual core at least 64-bit processor. So no non-64-bit operating system.
Yeah, for a lot of you fucking normies out there, that's gonna hurt you bad. But like,
4 gigs of RAM minimum.
also gonna hurt a lot of normies bad.
64 gigs
Yeah.
of space. I
Okay.
don't know what system firmware and TPM are. System firmware is like just for the motherboard, right?
Trusted platform module.
Oh, well, I don't even know
Says
what
it.
that
It's
is.
I don't know what that. Oh,
Graphics card, DirectX 12 compatible graphics.
oh shit.
That is actually hilarious because think about for how long we suffered under DirectX 9.
Yeah,
DirectX
actually,
9 was the
there's.
thing for like 20 years, it feels like.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, so here's the thing. There's actually like more. A lot of the newer motherboards do support DirectX 12.
No, I'm sure they do, but I just remember like Windows XP, DirectX 9, Windows 7,
Yeah.
DirectX 9, Windows 10,
Damn.
DirectX 11,
Wait,
or DirectX
you
9.
need at least a 9-inch screen with the 720p resolution.
That's reasonable. I don't think
I
that's
don't
a
know.
deal breaker for
I feel
anyone.
old. I feel old.
Oh yeah, seeing an HD required resolution, sure.
Also, and this reminds me of this is gonna trigger some Vietnam flashbacks. But, this reminds me of upgrading all the fucking computers to Epic.
Yeah.
Like no more, no more VGA, none of that shit. Like fucking DVI or higher, bro.
Oh,
Like,
that's gonna kill so many
that's it.
computers. I have so many VGA connections at work still.
You're done, bro. You're done.
Good.
Well, you don't have
Can
to.
we just go to HDMI, please? Please,
I
or
like
DisplayPort,
DisplayPort.
or
I was like,
DisplayPort. I have
DisplayPort's pretty great.
DisplayPort's fine, but like, I'm tired of screws. Can we stop screwing shit in?
I'm
That's-
curious
Please.
why these things would be a problem.
It's got to
Push
be that
thing.
maybe they're just trying to push the industry to stop being terrible.
I mean, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong. All right, listen.
No,
For
Don't even fight. Don't even at me.
99.9% of people, they don't know what a VGA cable is, and 2, it works just fine for them.
nah. Get that
Yes.
shit out of here. Stop
Absolutely.
Never screw in a
Facts.
thing ever
Tyler.
again.
Tyler,
No,
you've
facts.
lived this.
I'll say facts, actual facts. Aiden's not wrong.
I don't care if Aiden's not wrong. I'm saying
'Cause
good.
we've
It's on
lived
Windows
it,
to shut this
Tim.
shit down.
We've lived
Look,
it.
look,
We've
Tyler,
lived the life.
Tyler. It's going to be another
Yeah.
decade before your old hospital upgrades their computers anyway, so this doesn't matter. None of this
New
matters.
life cycle shit every year.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit. there's no
No.
way
Dude,
it's that
no,
heavy.
we do. We
We do.
literally buy the new model every year, and
Yes.
we deploy it and replace our oldest PCs in the.
Okay,
Yes.
when?
In the
How long
hospital.
did the Windows 10 upgrade take?
A long time, my dude.
That was like
that's
a
what I
year, I
mean.
think.
Well,
was like a year.
no, we were well, it was literally constant work of us upgrading. It took a little bit more than a year because we started it.
How
When
long
I
after
started
10 was
working
out?
there.
I mean,
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what that's
yeah.
what
That was
I'm
a few.
fucking saying.
We upgraded to it a few years ago.
Yeah, so a hot minute.
Yeah, that's more what I mean. Is that
Like 2019? I think it was 2019.
2017 we started the
What?
upgrades to Windows 10.
To 10? Was it that early?
Yeah, because I started, and that's when we started doing life cycles.
Oh,
But we
right.
didn't
Yeah,
start
it is.
so? You
pushing.
started 2 years after release of Windows 10.
Yeah, but we didn't
Yeah.
start. I don't think we started hard pushing for 10 until you're right, like 2019, because everybody was like, we need to stop splitting between 7 and 10 so much.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were on Windows 10 pretty early because we were in all the pilot groups. But,
Right. Thank God. That was great.
yeah.
Like I thought 7 was fine, but like, man, fuck 7.
What?
I mean, Windows 10 is just 7 with a shiny skin
Yeah,
on it.
10 is only good because
True.
of 7.
True.
Every good
We
operating
don't talk
system.
about 8.
All right, listen.
Yeah, we don't. You're right.
What the fuck is Windows 8?
Exactly.
Anyways,
They skipped that shit.
the like Windows, I like their new design, but they need to take it all of the way there. Like the fact that there are multiple different like windows that you have multiple different routes to two different locations that should do the same thing but do not. Like if you go into your Windows 10 settings, you have a very different set of options versus going to like
Oh yeah, this was a big
the
fucking
power,
problem.
like if you go to power options or
Mhm,
something, like you
mhm.
would think that that would be in settings, but there's just some stuff that is either it's in the control panel or it's in the settings page.
Yeah,
Like
they need to
need to
commit to
just
that.
commit to one or the other.
Mm.
You
I'm
know what
fine
though?
with the old interface.
I feel like that hurt us more than the average user though.
Sure, the average person
And-
will really never encounter that,
Yes.
but I still feel like that's reflective of poor design.
Correct. Yes.
You're not
Yes.
wrong, but
No, he is correct.
Windows, we saw what happens when Windows commits to the bit, and that was Windows 8.
No, but like in this context, this is something different.
I get that,
like-
but like Windows has never, anytime Windows has tried to go all the way one way, you just look at
No,
Windows
but
8, it didn't
8
work.
8 was something completely different
Well,
though.
here's the problem with 8, right? They weren't making a computer operating system. They were
Yes.
making a
Or
device
touch.
operating system.
Yeah,
Device,
because they
yeah.
So
shot too
it was
far ahead.
supposed to be on phones, it was supposed to be on tablets, it was supposed to be on PCs,
Sure.
kiosks,
All in-
literally whatever
yeah.
you wanted to put it on, it was supposed to work there. And it just didn't. So in that sense, they were torn between the platforms that they were developing for rather than making a design decision towards one thing or another. Like they were pulled in too many directions, and I think that's why Windows 8 failed. That's the biggest reason that Windows 8 failed. Because like it did some of everything, but it didn't do anything very well.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I'm interested to see what it looks like, but
Also, I understand the whole like they can't change things, but they have been changing things. People just don't notice.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Everybody got furious when the Windows 8 start bar was not a start bar anymore.
mm-hmm.
So what happened in Windows 10? We got the start bar back, but it also had tiles.
Yeah.
And now with Windows 11, they're committing more back towards like the Windows 8 design.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they're kind of, you know what? Their new design is very much like Linux. Like
but with
it's
infinity
Okay.
dollars instead of none.
yeah, it looks a lot like they've taken a lot of stuff from like the Linux distros, does it like interface wise, anyways, and Mac. But you know, whatever. They all steal from each other. That's kind of how that works.
Yeah, we know Bill
Yes.
Gates is good at that.
True.
Oh my God.
So is Steve Jobs.
So his CEO, yeah, right. Okay, we'll move on.
You know who else
We'll
is
move
good
on.
at things? The Marvel is good at the money.
But the Marvel's good at the money.
So we finally had a new Marvel movie come out, and by new, I mean it's not about a character that has been dead for 3 years. It was about a new character.
Yay!
No. Apparently, this character's been
Shang-Chi-
around for a hot minute.
No, I know. Shang-Chi came out, and this is just a funny news story because it demolished Labor Day weekend records. I think I saw it on IGN. It said it was, 71.4 million domestic 3-day and over. Wait, what the? Okay, then there's the 4-day. If you count the 4-day weekend, it earned over $90 million.
Damn.
So it's like the biggest Labor Day launch. 2007's Halloween earned $30 million. So this is literally triple the last record set by an opening on Labor Day weekend. Val's sister Rachel saw it, and her both of her sisters saw it, and said we need to see it. So I might end up seeing it like tomorrow. But they both said it was really good.
See, I don't know, man, because Rachel says a lot of shit. I love Rachel and Renee both. I think they're both great Monday sisters, but every time they go see some Marvel shit, they always say it's really fucking great. And I think they're I'm going to stop there.
So Tyler, it's funny you say that, but you know what else is funny?
What?
Simu Liu, the main character, the main actor of the movie, playing Shang-Chi, he posted, because there was a lot of like YouTubers and articles about, is this movie gonna flop? Is anyone gonna go see a primarily Asian cast with a Marvel logo on it? This is a weird experiment. Even the Disney CEO called it an experiment and got called out on like Twitter and all that shit. And his response to seeing the numbers was to post a tweet saying, me laughing at the people who thought we'd flop, and it's from when he did stock photography as a job. It's like a Shutterstock photo of him pointing at a computer screen with a smile on his face, and he tweeted that photo, and it's that's pretty
funny.
great.
That's pretty funny. I'm not saying that it might be bad or whatever. All I'm saying is I feel like when it comes to Marvel things, I can't count on Rachel and Renee.
That's fair, but it seems overall to be really good, and like I said, we'll probably see it.
I'll take your guys's because I feel like I can trust you guys a little. Like, you guys can tell, I think, if I'm going to like it or not. Especially
aren't
like
quite as I don't want to say blindly in love, but
but that was the thing. It's like you were there when I was like, oh hey, Rachel, if you want me to try to get you a movie poster, like, let me know. I was like, she's like, get me Shang-Chi. I was like, yo, the movie's not even out yet. Like, what the fuck?
Tyler, it's all I have during quarantine.
Literally, I was like, I mean, I'll try my best, shit, but like, damn.
But that's probably already long gone. But
that shit got a 98% audience score. Holy
dude,
fuck.
it's doing really well.
It's like 77% on Metacritic.
Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what
Look,
well, that's like both.
All
the
I'll say,
Metacritic review on critic and user reviews is like 75 to 77.
Either way, that's
all
not
over the fucking place.
It's all over the place. I'm interested to see what it looks like. Definitely.
I mean, I'll take y'all's word for it. I just haven't given a fuck about Marvel since Thanos. Sorry.
And honestly,
yo, man,
you're not alone, Aiden. Like I've talked about on the podcast before,
I'm with
feeling
you,
the
Aiden.
fatigue and not like I've watched a lot of the stuff since then. I watched Black Widow, I watched Falcon Winter Soldier, I watched WandaVision, I even Val and I watched Loki on our honeymoon. But nothing was like, whoa.
Yeah.
See, I'm not, and this is nothing against like Marvel as a studio or any of the actors in these movies. It's just like, and I did the same thing with Marvel, right? Like, I didn't really
You just said
watch.
Marvel
I mean,
twice.
like,
You're like,
I did.
What do you mean, Star Wars?
No, I'm just losing my mind. Anyways,
okay.
Sorry, I meant to say like the first 4 phases or whatever, or the first 3 phases, the Thanos stuff from Marvel. Like, I didn't really start watching. Like, I saw Iron Man and stuff, And like as the Marvel things started coming out more and more, and the story towards the ultimate goal became more cohesive, is when they kind of started pulling me back in, pulling me into it. And that's when I went and like watched all of the old stuff, like Civil War and like the other Iron Mans and stuff like that. And like maybe they can do that again, but like for me, I don't really, I can't be bothered with it right now because I
That's
don't know
fair.
where we're going or what the goals are. Because like
I
I
definitely
know,
feel that.
I understand that these movies are also supposed to be self-contained, but like I know that they're driving towards a larger purpose,
But
which is what
you have
will
no idea
invest
what that
me
is
in
right
it.
now.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like there's all this
Yeah.
multiverse stuff. Like there's like I watched some of the trailer for the new Spider-Man movie, and like Doctor Strange is in it, and then WandaVision and the Loki show. They're all dealing with like crazy concepts like multiverse and all this stuff.
yeah,
And that's a lot harder to track than there are 6 rocks. If one guy puts all these rocks together, shit's going to be bad. These
They
rocks
put
are
all these
big and
MacGuffins
scary.
together.
Yeah. And then in the Loki show, it was even in the trailers, like in the first episode of the Loki show, he finds a drawer full of Infinity Stones. And like, yeah, it's cool to get an idea of, because like from timelines and shit, because the Loki show's about time. And it's like, it's cool to see that kind of stuff. It's kind of funny to poke fun and be like, oh, it didn't really matter. Ha ha ha. But at the same time, like, that was 15 years or 10 years of like building up this story, and like that was a
it
funny
was a
joke,
lot.
but also like I will never forget how like emotionally invested it was to get built up over those years. Like I still remember the ending of the first Avengers movie where like, oh shit, this one Infinity Stone was fucking wild, and here's this guy who seems to have a plan to like do something with all of them. Or here's the guy who was even ordering Loki around. Like, that's crazy, dude. And it's like
Yeah.
you see all these other stones appearing, and yeah, they stand on their own, but you can feel that you're building to something. And then now it's like, oh, this is wacky, and this is crazy, and this is wild, but like, what is it all building to? Like, all these movies and all these TV shows had an after credits scene where it's like, oh, look at this thing, like the end of Black Widow. Oh, look, the character is being recruited by somebody for some other. It seems kind of like Avengers-y, but different because they're like maybe a little evil. And then it's like at the end of WandaVision, ooh, there stuff's going on with multiverse, and then Doctor Strange, ooh, there's multiverse. But like, what are we doing? This world isn't so cool that you want to just live in it for a lot of people. It's like it was cool to live in this world and have something to build to.
Yeah.
Like it here. Sorry, I won't last on this too long. But a big thing for me is even though Age of Ultron wasn't that good as a movie, everyone remembers that scene at the beginning when they're all standing around playing with the hammer. Everyone. And that movie, that moment is so iconic because because you've related to these characters, and it's super cool character building, and it applies to the whole universe if you know, but it's also a fun moment if you don't know. And it feels like it can stand on its own, and it's just cool. And nothing else has felt like that.
Yeah. Well, here's to hoping they can pull their shit back together.
And maybe they can. It's certainly possible. They have the money. They have the people.
They did it the first time. Maybe lightning can strike twice, or they capture it in the bottle. Whatever the saying is.
And I think the important thing to remember is that DC's lightning will never strike. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, damn. Holy shit! Did you really? God, Jesus.
God damn.
Just roll in here, gun the man down, and walk out like nothing happened.
DC's like running around in the thunderstorm with like a metal umbrella, but they forgot that it's like wrapped in rubber, so the lightning is avoiding them. So like,
yo.
Anyway.
Ouch, man. Yeah, I wish.
Hold on. This is too good of a transition.
Continue.
Speaking of trying to get lightning to strike again. It's time for the yearly Call of Duty release.
Let's go!
Call of Duty Vanguard. And this is actually them trying to recapture lightning in a bottle. Because the biggest complaint about Black Ops was that it was not the Modern Warfare engine, because the Modern Warfare engine was great. It felt great. It sounded great. Looked great.
Sorry, Aiden. Can you clarify which Black Ops and which Modern Warfare you're talking about?
The new ones, of course.
Okay, cool. Just making
The
sure.
last two Call of Duties from the last 2 years.
Because I haven't played since I stopped playing Warzone or Modern Warfare. So.
Or sorry, yeah, Black Ops Cold War specifically.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you.
Like, I put a ton of hours into Modern Warfare, and from what little I play of Black Ops, it does not feel the same. It feels way worse to play Black Ops than it does to play Modern Warfare. And everybody wanted the Modern Warfare engine, and Call of Duty Vanguard is using the Modern Warfare engine.
Now, here's a question. What is Vanguard? Is it just a story and multiplayer, or are they doing Warzone again?
So I don't know how this is going to tie into Warzone just yet, because this is like World War II, and they just announced the new map for Warzone, which is like some jungle map, or it's like maybe like a rainforest.
Just
somewhere.
to check, Warzone is still tied to Modern Warfare.
No, because they rolled it back. They did like a rewind, and they changed a bunch of the zones and made it 1984 Verdansk.
Wait, so it... No, but engine-wise.
Oh, yes, engine-wise,
they didn't
still
bring it
yes.
in... Because I know when Black Ops was coming out, and I honestly stopped following it, when Black Ops came out, everyone was like, oh my god, what's happening to Warzone?
Yeah, so it is still using the Modern Warfare engine.
Cool.
They just add all of the guns and stuff like that into the other.
The Chads will keep that alive. Trust.
True.
That's fine.
I mean, Warzone was fun for a while.
Yeah.
And then
it broke. Just like every other fucking battle royale game that we get into.
Yeah, I know. They do seem to do that a lot.
Why does this always happen, Aiden? Why?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I hate it.
Because I used to, it's like PUBG was very good too, and then it's like they just changed the netcode one day, and it became impossible to play and was just not fun anymore. And then like, fucking now we have all the Black Ops guns, which are just the best guns in Warzone.
Yeah, who knew a fucking Tech 9, a grease gun, or a striker would be considered a good gun?
All of this is making me... Yo, remember when the nail gun was the highest DPS SMG in the game?
Yeah. Yep.
The nail gun.
A fucking nail gun. Wait, that doesn't sound right. You shot him with a nail gun? Oh, shit. Wait, you've seen that, right, Tim? Maybe? Whitest Kids You Know?
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, man. We all gotta watch some Whitest Kids You Know. That was great.
Anyways.
Anyway.
But I already see the writing on the wall for Modern Warfare 2, like for the new Modern Warfare 2. It's following the same exact trend as the first 3 games, the original Modern Warfares. With each new game, things just become more and more fucking broken. Like, you get better kill streaks, and all of the guns are better, and like just everything becomes imbalanced and insane. But like, I'm still hopeful. I'm hopeful that the executives won't have too much say, and we can actually have like developers making real decisions. But got to drive those microtransactions. Yeah. Anyways, Call of Duty Vanguard looks good visually, but I don't know if we wanted another World War II game. Especially since COD World War II was kind of a flop.
Mm-hmm.
At least as far as I could tell. But
is Battlefield also... I legit can't remember. It's a World War II game this year too, right?
No.
It's a near future. It's
That's what it was.
2042. It's 2042.
That's right, because I was hyped about 2042, yes.
Yeah, which is, we'll see.
Also, I guess rest in peace to fucking Michael K. What's his face? Yeah, Michael K. Williams. Dude who plays that guy in the trailer.
Irish.
Who was also, so he's the same character from 3 or 4, I mean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same character. They're
Yeah, see,
both yes. Those two guys are from 4.
yeah,
From Battlefield 4.
I referenced the I don't want to die to this song to Tim yesterday, and he's like, I never played it. I was like, damn.
I
Yeah.
genuinely, if I did, do not remember it.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit long. No, I don't want to die to this song. Only good scene in that entire fucking game.
Jesus. But yeah,
Turn
I don't know.
around,
We'll see how Vanguard
bright
goes.
eyes.
The new game mode is apparently kind of iffy, but uh, it's like a 2v2 tournament
Hmm.
where you fight you just fight the other teams of 2, and then you have like team lives, and whoever is the last to run out of lives is or the last to have lives is the winner, which is kind of weird. That's not really a mode that I would be hype about, or that anybody would really be hype about. But hey,
Anyone would be
maybe
hype about.
I feel like Gunfight was a popular enough mode that's why they're going for this. I don't know, maybe it'll be fun. But anyways, yeah, Vanguard will fucking who cares? Weeb shit.
So yeah, it's time for the. Oh, I don't have Freeman's sound effect.
Wow.
What are you, a cat?
I don't even stop.
It fits. It fits.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nyan.
Oh God. I'm leaving.
So
Goodbye.
most of this weeb shit we're saving for when Freeman's back. Mostly because none of us know enough to even comment
Because
on it.
He is the keeper of the knowledge, the forbidden knowledge.
But we do have a few things, including the much anticipated, highly desired, everyone's been asking for, the live action Cowboy Bebop. Promo images were released, and everybody thinks it looks incredible, hands down.
I don't like what they did to Faye Valentine.
I don't like what they. I don't. All right, they got one thing right. Jet should have always been black.
True.
There.
All right.
There,
Yeah,
I said
that's
it.
fine. Yeah, true.
There, I said it. Everything else, I'm not entirely sure. Harold does not give me the Spike Spiegel vibe. He doesn't. Can't do it.
Oh boy.
I knew that he was casted from the beginning. But yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't know about the dude who plays Jet. I've seen him in Luke Cage season 2, and he was okay. That's all I got.
Okay, you
That's all I got.
know how I know that this might not be a good movie?
Oh,
You
boy.
mean show? It's a show.
Show.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a show, not a movie.
Like, I'm looking at official images, official promotional images, and I couldn't tell whether or not it was a cosplay.
Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. It feels way too fake to me. Like all of the wardrobe. Like, all right, I'm not a wardrobe expert. I don't do stuff for film, obviously. But man, I've seen enough cosplay to tell you, yeah, this looks like cosplay. And that's not good.
Yeah.
It's fucked up because I know Netflix is capable because you look at shit in The Witcher and you're like, that's not cosplay. This looks pretty fucking legitimate.
Yeah, the wardrobes could use some work.
It looks like they got the set design right.
Yeah,
Some of the set design looks pretty solid. It's just these outfits though. These outfits look way too crisp. Like they have zero weathering to it, and it's like it doesn't look genuine at all. But hey, man, that's me, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. That's all we got. We'll see. I know they're probably gonna try to do a lot of because I went and looked at the IMDb cast, and they already got a lot of characters from like different episodes like uh throughout the show. Like that one of them's the Teddy Bomber. One of them I think is the guy who steals a flower for his sister. Forgot his name. And a few other shit. I don't know about this guy who they got to play Vicious though.
I mean, I don't know most. I'm pretty clueless on all of these actors.
That's fine.
So.
Most of them are like pretty B tier actors, except for Harold, I guess.
Oh God,
That's-
it is Harold. Oh my God, I was wondering why
Yeah.
you were saying that.
Why I was saying Harold because it's fucking Harold, dude.
Oh,
Fucking
now it's
Harold.
weird. No, it's weird now.
It's even worse now, isn't it? It's even worse.
It is.
Even
Not
worse.
to say like Harold is fine. Like I'm sure there's not going to
fine.
be anything wrong with that. It's just like it's difficult when you have those actors in your head that are just like it's like fucking Tom Cruise. Like you don't see the character, you just see Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I honestly don't know who they could have got. Like, I don't believe there was a good pick for him. So there was so Benedict Cumberbatch actually did a cosplay of Spike Spiegel a couple of years ago. Like that got around pretty well.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would be a good pick. Like they need like if they were to be serious about his character, they would have to get like a martial artist or something like that to do his character.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
John Woo ass nigga or something like that. Like obviously like John Woo isn't really a thing anymore.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
You know.
yeah, no. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
It's,
we'll see. It's coming around on my birthday, so it better be fucking
Oh
good.
shit!
Oh well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. On your
I know,
birthday.
right? I know. It's gonna be a bad one.
You know what else is releasing in October?
In October,
Just like
what?
Windows.
Okay.
So we've
Dun,
talked
dun, dun,
before, and the season is almost over, but the Macadamia movie came out in Japan a while ago, and we talked about how it had this like predominantly female viewing audience and that it was doing
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a smash hit, and we have confirmation that it is coming to the U.S. in October, and we're probably
Neat.
all gonna go see it. Tyler's
I'm
not
probably
gonna go
not.
see it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was like, I'm
Yeah,
probably.
I knew it
I-
as soon as I said it.
I
Um,
haven't finished the first season of My Hero.
Whatever.
That's
like
fine.
me, Val,
so
and
here's the
Freeman will
thing.
probably go.
Is there all right? This was what will convince me to go. Do you know? Maybe you probably don't. Freeman could probably answer this question better. But would this tie into the main series at all?
No, it's
You
not
think?
canon.
Then I don't give a shit. Then. I really don't feel like
I
wasting my
know.
time.
Dude.
Unless it's like the Broly movie and it was badass as fuck. I ain't seeing it.
Wait,
Is Broly? I thought Broly was canon.
Broly's canon?
It
Do you
don't
mean old
sound
Broly?
like it.
I thought it was.
You mean old Broly?
No, I thought the new one.
I thought New
No,
Broly was
that
totally
is
canon.
the new Broly is canon.
I
But
thought
see,
it
I
totally
heard
was.
that, but I didn't hear you guys talk about that he showed up yet.
What, in
In
Super?
Yeah.
I mean, he might not
Well,
show
no,
up,
the
but it can still
movie,
be
the
canon.
Broly movie came out after Super finished.
Oh.
Yeah, you forget that Super ended in Japan before it, like, is even done here.
Oh,
Yeah, Super
shit.
has been done for a while.
God, where the fuck have I been? God.
Not
damn.
paying attention to Dragon Ball, because outside of Broly,
Living
who
in a
gives a
different
shit?
fucking
No.
timeline.
I guess.
Get out of your
Shit,
hyperbolic
bro.
time chamber, Tyler.
For real, dude.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Fuck.
But
right, well,
the
yeah,
only
fuck
other
that.
thing about My Hero is that apparently a lot of some people are getting upset because, to be frank, the animation has not been incredible in this season, and a lot of people are attributing it to staff being shuffled to the movie to earn the big money, and just kind of let the show fall by the wayside. This last arc's pretty cool, but yeah, most of the season has been meh. The class rivalry is, ugh.
Well, I thought you caught up because
We
Val
are up
said
to
you
date.
guys caught up.
We're up to date. It's not done yet.
Dude, I watched the second to last episode that's out, and man, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, the My Villain arc Villain Academia is cool.
People out here getting fucking murked.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of murder in this arc.
I was like, oh shit.
When
I was like,
Toga did the
okay.
thing, it was like, Jesus.
I was like, so first I was like, okay, like this is kind of interesting. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and then this episode showed up with the actual fucking turf war
Mm-hmm.
that's going on. I'm like, oh shit, people are dying.
People are dying a lot. There are a
People
lot
are
of dead people in this
dying.
this part of the show.
I'm down for this.
Yeah,
okay with
no,
this.
it's not bad at all. Absolutely. But yeah, the animation still hasn't been absolutely stellar. Like the what's happening is cool, but the animation hasn't been there hasn't been like another, All Might versus All for One,
Or what's it called?
or hell, even Endeavor
Deku
versus the
versus.
Nomu, or
Oh yeah, that
Deku
there's
versus
that.
Overhaul.
That Deku overhaul fight was fucking great.
Even if you didn't like that arc very much, and I know you didn't, that fight is pretty incredible looking.
What? Which arc did you think I didn't
The
like?
Yakuza arc.
No, I said I liked it.
I thought you said you. I feel like I remember you saying you didn't like that arc very much.
No,
it was
I
too
had
long
it.
and too
He has
slow.
to like that arc because he liked the York New City from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. No. I said I had a problem with that arc
Oh,
because it
okay.
didn't make a lot of sense. Because I'm
Wait.
like, why are they sending these children
Well,
with provisional hero licenses into a fucking Yakuza raid? That doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't like
All right,
that.
no. You know what? As far as anime goes, that checks out.
no. Look, okay.
That
It
totally
does,
checks
but
out.
no.
Enough about My Hero. Let's talk about a show that everybody loves, Demon Slayer.
Wait, hold on. You're just gonna skip
Demon
over that? You're just sitting here and
Skip
say
over
I
what?
didn't like this freaking thing.
No, it's
and
fine.
then-
You did. I misremembered. I
Yeah,
overhyped
you-
how much you didn't like the Yakuza
You got sussed out, dude. It's
I
just the way it is.
did. Jeez.
No, it's fine. You like. I thought I remember you complaining about it more. That's all.
Okay.
But no,
That's
Demon
fine.
Slayer. This is pretty hype. This is
I
and
need this.
Freeman even prepared a statement for this with a couple things to make sure I raised a couple points. But before I even read what Freeman messaged, I will say I even had heard or had seen earlier today that we are getting 26 continuous weeks of Demon Slayer when it starts.
Oh shit.
A
Let's
half
go.
year of Demon Slayer every single week. Now, there was also talks about whether or not the movie would be re-edited into episodes and whether or not that would be included. It seems like it's not going to be included. They might air the movie on TV and add additional scenes. The air date is supposed to be revealed at the end of that showing on Japanese TV, but it's believed to be either October or November this year. And it's soft confirmed to be airing on Sundays. Apparently, Japanese parents were saying that they wanted the title censored of the next arc because it's called the Red Light District, even though there's literally no allusion to prostitution or anything in the show.
Oh my god.
Because it's a Shonen Jump franchise, but they basically, the TV station that airs it said,
Man.
we'll just air it later and we're not
You know
going to
how
censor
much
it at all.
racy shit Shonen Jump has fucking published out there? A lot.
True.
Fucking
Yeah, there's a lot of suspicious
Back
shit.
in my day,
Murder.
Yugi was killing people in the Shadow Realm in Shonen Jump.
I mean, did they die though?
Look,
Some of them did. Some
Look.
of them became actual vegetables.
if the movie comes out and it has additional scenes, I'll rewatch the movie, twist my arm a little, and that for the third time fully through. And I'm just so pumped to have a half year of Demon Slayer. Come on.
It's gonna be fire. I am very much looking
No,
forward to Demon
Aiden,
Slayer.
that character's not in it right now.
Fuck you, dude. I enjoy Demon Slayer. I'm going to enjoy this immensely. Are you good, Tim?
He's
Just-
dead.
The sheer dead silence that followed me saying that. It was like you two coordinated to not respond to my shitty
like-
joke.
What? Yeah, it's just, nah. We're not gonna give it to you.
No, but
Bro,
I'm
I
I'm so
fucking love
pumped.
this. I'm as hyped for this as I am for Vinland Saga.
Yo, dude,
Yo,
that means
let's
at one
fucking
time.
go.
That means at one time, depending on air times, it's probably not going to happen. But depending on air times, we could have Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, Vinland Saga, and this airing at the same time.
I would not be ready like the last time.
At the very least, this show will probably overlap with both of those.
Damn.
I'll cry tears of joy.
Yes.
That's
I wouldn't
too
be
much.
able to handle it, dude. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
We were talking
Dude.
about peak anime.
Yo,
Bro,
this,
that's
yo,
it's like the
peak
fucking anime,
anime.
the anime Triforce, bro.
We're talking peak anime. We're talking
Although I still can't get through
when you
Attack on
bust a
Titan.
nutterino and she's slobbing on the diddly.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Anyway,
things we watched and played. In about either next podcast or the week after, there will be so much anime for me to talk about because so many shows from this season are ending in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But in the meantime, the only show I finished is To Your Eternity, which I will say nothing about because Friedman and Tyler are both actively watching it, and I don't even want to rate the show until they have finished. That is how interesting To Your Eternity is.
I mean, so far it's successfully made me cry almost every episode. So
wow.
I know. I don't think I've ever experienced a show like this before.
You know, it's funny you say that,
That's bro.
Tyler, because you never finished. Did you ever finish Violet? I know we had talked a while ago about
Yeah,
you.
I did.
Right, and
I
you had
did.
only cried at that one
yeah.
episode, right?
Yeah, just the one.
So the only reason I bring it up is because it's funny you say that because this isn't a spoiler. I got emotional a bunch of times, but I never cried at a lot of the episodes in this. But Violet was that for me, where almost every episode just hit me exactly where it needed to make me do that. So it's interesting to hear that, and this is especially why I don't want to say anything about the later stuff until you get there, because as much as you wish it would, this show does not end at episode 10.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I will say it's not on our list, but confirmed season 2 fall next year.
That's good.
And that's not a spoiler.
Like I like the show. And all jokes aside, I really do want to finish it. I think it's so far stellar.
Yeah, you should definitely finish it. I really want you and Freeman to finish it so we can talk about what you guys think. But yeah, I didn't finish any other anime. I didn't watch anything else in the last few weeks. I'm trying to think if there's even any movies or anything. No, Tyler, you watched a movie that I'm going to probably watch before the next podcast.
Oh yeah. Aiden and I. Oh, you mean The Witcher? Oh yeah, the new Witcher movie. Fucking great. What's it called? Nightmare in Dreamland? Nightmare of the Wolf?
Nightmare in Dreamland.
Yeah, that was a good game though. Nightmare in Dreamland was a good game. Nightmare of the Wolf is a new Netflix movie. With The Witcher. I don't even know if it's like canon, if it's gonna be even involved in the live action stuff. But Aiden, before you left, I was trying to tell you who it was about. Do you know what it's about? Who it's about?
Vesemir.
Yeah, it's about Vesemir.
I know that because spoiled it.
I spoiled it while you were gone.
Oh. How could you just take that from me?
I didn't. No, because I didn't think you'd remember to
me?
continue your bit like it. You didn't, and Aiden was like, "Oh, what was
You know
Tyler
what,
talking
that's
about?" And I
fair.
was like, "Oh yeah, it was the movie Vesemir's."
I do forget. I do forget a lot. So that's.
But it's still cool as Vesemir.
He's got Vesemir. He does a lot of stuff, and also they deviate from things a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. But
For better
it's
or worse.
I don't know if it's for better necessarily. It definitely plays around with the timeline a bit of how things happen. Pre-books.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
Because because there are some things that we know about Vesemir, like the hearsay stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to go back and recheck. I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember them talking. I don't remember events unfolding like this. And so like you guys will know because you both read all the books, so you'll
Mhm.
know what I'm talking about.
To be fair, I don't remember a lot
When we
of
get there.
Vesemir specific stuff, but I guess I might remember better when I
I
read
mean,
There's
he
or when I watch.
wasn't around that much in the over the course of the
he
books.
he wasn't, but you guys like knew like I'm not gonna I can't say too much
No,
because I don't
that's
Okay,
want
fine.
to.
that's fine.
Yeah,
We can
I,
talk about
when
it
you
when we
get
get there.
there, yeah, exactly. But overall, I thought it was great.
cool.
Yeah, I thought
Even
it was
though,
a lot of
even if
fun.
he doesn't have Witcher eyes, you know,
Even if he doesn't have real Witcher eyes, which is weird.
you
Like,
know what you know why it's extra weird? Because it's the physical characteristic that like
I
always
guess
is there. Like you
but
look
it's
at them, a lot of them
so
are scarred up
Yeah.
and messed up and everything, but they don't.
they get everything else right though. Like everything, like yeah, they get everything else right.
Like
Uh,
so for those at home,
yeah,
I
go
saw
ahead.
the first maybe 10 minutes of this. I saw the first scene and a talking scene, and that's all I saw. And the only thing I remember is that Vesemir doesn't have Witcher eyes. He's just a normal looking dude. And the only reason I bring it up is because, like, you know, in the books especially so much, it's like Geralt walks into town and people go, "Oh shit, a Witcher." His
And the
creepy
cats all
cat
fucking
eyes,
hiss
and the
at
cats
him.
hiss at
Yeah,
him, and it's like, yeah, well, without those cat eyes, he's a guy.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
because of the whole in the games, it's two swords, but in the books, he only ever carried one anyway. So like, what does that look weird?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like the
No,
two swords thing.
I love it, but I'm saying in the books, in the original canon, according to Andrzej Sarkowski or whatever,
Anja Sapkowski.
that's canon. He only ever carried one. He had two, but he only ever carried
Yeah,
one.
and I mean that's
Yeah.
fine.
But like, I'm just saying visually, then what is like? Maybe it gets addressed in the movie, but if a guy walks into town, he just has a sword on his back. Are you like, ooh, only Witchers carry their swords on their backs like that?
My whole thing, if okay, so if they don't have the cat eye things going on, I'm curious if they're going to like. Is there like a planned follow up for this? Do we know, or like?
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a standalone thing. I don't know if it has any tie in with the show or not with Henry
Okay.
Cavill. Like I don't know anything about that. They just put it out there.
Because like
Um,
the only thing I can think of would be like maybe he was like a Witcher, quote unquote, before the whole Trial of the Grasses thing. But I was under the impression that that was a very long-standing tradition.
it yes, it was, and they go into that.
Oh,
Actually, I'm not gonna say
it's fine.
anything.
I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
just watch it because you got like again, you guys are gonna run into stuff. You're like, wait, I remember this, but I don't remember like because all the events that unfold in this movie are a lot of hearsay things, but just like the show, they alter things kind of differently. Like that whole battle, right? Where Triss gets injured, we only really hear about it, right?
Uh-huh.
Like we weren't actually there, but it's like, wait, I could have swore they described this situation a lot differently.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, like one of
that's
those
disappointing.
things. Well, but that's what like that's what where Tim says, right? Like, did they change it for the good or the bad? And it's like, I feel like it didn't really change much except to like, I don't know, fit whatever kind of narrative they're trying to fit here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and in this case, it's something very obvious. Like, they were trying to present Vesemir in a certain way that might be addressed in the show if I were to give any guesses.
Oh,
Because they,
so it is an official preview for the show, basically.
yeah.
Interesting. I don't know if I expected that because it's an animated thing.
I would figure, I
Huh.
would hope, but yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
did they explicitly confirm that in any way or
Oh,
no?
that's what I was saying. I didn't see anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, I did not see anything like
I
that
still forget. Is the
at
new
all.
season coming December, right?
We can look at that.
That's another show that's going to be airing at the same time as Demon Slayer. 17th of December, so we'll be able to watch.
Look at that.
So we might be able to watch Witcher, Attack on Titan, and Demon Slayer in the same week every week.
Man, that'll be great.
Pretty good. What is this other thing?
Oh, wait, what is it? Oh,
Mercy
the Green
Thompson?
Knight?
No, Mercy.
Oh, Mercy Thompson. Oh, yeah. So that's a book I just read. Because why am I blanking? It's just one that I finished. I picked it up because don't tell Jim, but I stopped reading the Foundation because I was getting way too bored with it. I got to the second book and I was like, man, I'm just not in it right now. So I decided to pick up another book, and I've been telling Leslie for a long time that I'd try this this Mercy Thompson series because she was like, "Oh, it's a lot like the Dresden Files."
Ooh.
So I was like, "Sure, I'll give it a shot." And so I read it, and I'll probably like it was a super easy read. So like I was like, maybe I'll keep reading it, but like what there's a lot of things I wanted to tell her about it. But more of the thing, it's like it feels like a generic like harem book for women, I guess. Which is funny because she even like the author Patricia Briggs, she even like points it out like in the book, or like the character Mercy Thompson points out, because she's like, hey, I'm not trying to get like a fucking harem going on, because all of a sudden like she's involved with like her ex-boyfriend who's this like 400-year-old fucking werewolf, and her next door neighbor is this like alpha vampire and all that shit, and then there's like this other dude who's like a fucking undercover cop who's a human who shows up, and like they're all involved with her in some way. Weird. I'm sorry, her next door neighbor is an alpha werewolf, but there's another dude who's a vampire who also shows up.
This is Twilight.
This is Twilight.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing, man.
But she's pretty cool. Like she like the whole thing is like she's a coyote, like a shapeshifter coyote, but not like your typical one. She just kind of like zoops into it instead of like transforming into it. And she's a mechanic, and she ends up accidentally stumbling. Well, not accidentally. She pointedly makes herself like inserts herself into situations and makes it her problem. Like Harry Dresden, actually. Like a lot. Like big Harry Dresden energy, except like
Big Harry Dresden energy.
with him it makes a lot more sense so far. I'd have to read a little bit more to get maybe they touch on a lot of her backstory, which is surprising. Like they touch a lot on her backstory in the first issue, and I'm really surprised about that. Usually they like authors will wait like a second or third issue to like really delve into that unless you're starting there, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a fucking they're already 13 books in. So
really getting to Dresden Files level.
Yeah, I know. I know. I downloaded the first 4 books. So I'll probably read that, but right now I'm reading The Institute by Stephen King, and that shit's a banger so far.
Nice.
I know I'm throwing it in like randomly, but like I'm a little over halfway through it. It's pretty fucking good. But yeah, so I'll talk about that a little bit more when I'm done reading that. And I also have Elantris, which I'm also halfway through, and I'll talk about that when I'm done.
Nice.
Books. We should read that one book.
I know. Maybe when I'm in Virginia again.
Maybe.
I always plan to like just do like content when I'm in Virginia, and then I just never get around to it. I'm gonna try this time while I'm in Virginia. I'm gonna try to just sit down and just read.
Yeah,
and
that's
watch.
what I tried to do when I was in fucking Arizona.
To be fair,
only
you were
ended
there
up
with
getting
friends. I'm gonna be at work for 9 hours and then nothing.
But they were working most of the day. I literally had 8 hours a day for 4 days to consume content, and I never did. I ended up just like doing nothing. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. I did a whole lot of things, but it wasn't consume the content that I wanted. So I get that.
Gotcha.
But this next thing though, Aiden and I both watched together with another buddy of ours. And man, it was weird. It's called The Green Knight. It's an old book based on Arthurian
It's
like lore.
yeah, it's Arthurian mythology. The
Yeah.
author of the original story is unknown, so we don't actually know where the Green Knight came from.
Who is it about again? What the fuck was his
It
name?
is about King Arthur's nephew.
Yeah, it's his
I
nephew. Fuck, hold on. Hold on.
Gowan.
Gawain, yeah, Sir Gawain. That fuck.
Yep. So this movie can best be summed up with
It's an A20 fucking 4 picture for
sure,
real.
for sure, but like a man through his own hubris puts himself in dire peril. He just does nothing for a year, goes on a fucking acid trip, and is defended from said evil by a comrade.
He's not, but that's the thing. He doesn't. He isn't. He has to throw the comrade away before he can truly be saved.
Yo, man, listen.
That's the wild. That was the lesson. That was the lesson. You remember that, Aiden?
I remember the lesson. I remember the lesson. What a movie, dude.
The nut rag will not save you.
Jeez.
Instead, it will bring you salvation.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But
Wow.
no, like,
What a movie. Like, no, not a single false word has just been stated.
yeah. All right, so there's a little bit more to what we said, obviously, but like, uh, it's just one. It is an A24 movie. So for any of you who know who I'm talking about, like what publisher this is, but like our studio, you can tell that they're really into like the very picturesque stuff and like the movies with some kind of deep meaning. It's like it, and I'm not trying to sound like a snob when I say this because like I think you guys have heard me talk about them enough where it's like I can never say that I truly liked an A24 movie actually. Like they're good and then somewhere along the journey this movie experience I just go what the fuck am I watching? And
What the fuck?
I don't know if it was the Giants Aiden or the Nut Rag that did it for me.
Yeah, I mean,
It
they're
was
both.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, I feel
Somewhere
that.
in that.
That is kind of where we lost the plot.
And you
You
had
lost the
me
plot.
at Lady of the Lake showing up. But then yeah, I don't know.
I think
don't
that was
know.
the beginning of the end. Because up until that point, it was almost structured like, like the whole short stories with like lessons and whatnot and yada yada.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we
and
just
it was
kind of went
cool.
fucking wild. Like we just went somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I described when the first reaction I had to this movie and the first thing that I said how I described how I felt to Tyler and Kyle with these words. This is if Pan's Labyrinth was bad.
Oh
Like
man.
it's like it has all the artistic quality of Pan's Labyrinth, but it's not like we don't get there. We just don't get there.
Yeah. But yeah, A24 movies in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Like all those artistic things come together and then what happened?
Um,
Then what happened? Like
a comrade tossed carelessly away.
dude, but like for real though.
Wow.
Well, for real though. But actually, it
Yeah,
was.
the story intrigued me for a good portion of it, and I would say that I enjoyed myself. And around about the 50 or 60% mark, I just couldn't keep up with everything that was happening anymore.
Hmm.
Like it just didn't. It ceased to make sense. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie, but like just prepare yourself to be confused at
Yeah,
various points throughout the movie
like most fucking.
for a wide variety of reasons.
But again, A24 movies in a nutshell.
Yeah, I guess that's the best we could. Yeah, it's an A24 movie. There it is.
That's the best I got. I don't know. Have you guys watched any A24 movies aside from? Well, obviously you have in this one, but have you guys seen any of the other ones?
I
Let me
probably
Google
have.
A24 movies and nope. I saw Ex Machina.
I've heard of a lot of these, but I haven't seen
Yeah,
them.
same. I saw Ex Machina. Ex Machina was really good.
Yeah, see, that was a weird fucking.
Yes. I have not seen a single other one of these movies.
Okay, yeah, I saw not all of them, but I've seen enough of them for
like
sure.
Aiden said, I've heard of a lot of these: Midsummer, Hereditary, Lighthouse, Lady Bird, Uncut Gems, Moonlight. I've heard of
Mm,
all of these and just never watched any of them.
Actually, Uncut Gems is pretty good.
I've heard that many times. But anyway,
Anyway,
does anyone have
oh,
anything else? Aiden, you
I'll
watched or
say,
played
and what do
anything?
you got?
I made a base in DayZ.
Oh shit.
Fucking Jesus. Aiden's trying so hard to get me to
Bruh,
play
bruh,
Daisy.
Tyler, we need you, buddy. We need you, man.
I know.
There are those among us who just can't, who just can't.
I know.
And we
I've
need
heard.
your strength now more than ever, brother.
We need you.
Come join us, battle brother.
Oh
Join
my
us on the
God.
fields of
Battle
the grim
brother.
darkness.
The
Oh
grim
Jesus.
darkness.
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you
Dude,
doing
yo, we
this?
got guns and food and everything you need, man. Come in here, we'll have you kitted up. You'll be popping
Jesus.
kilometer shots in no time.
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow.
Maybe. I've been. You can't tell Michael, but I've been somewhat thinking about it.
Hell yeah.
Somewhat thinking about it.
Oh, the server we're playing on has Dragon Balls. Just saying.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Incredible.
Oh god. Yeah. That's pretty much the only game I've been playing really since, except for Halo. I am still slowly working my way back through the director's cut of Ghosts of Tsushima.
Ooh, nice.
And like, man, that's just a good game.
Yo, I want to play it
Just a
again
legitimate
after
good game.
they
The
added so much
foxes.
shit.
I
They
told
did.
Leslie about the foxes stuff yesterday and she was like, "Oh my god, yes."
She knows. Wait, she knows about the foxes.
No, I know, but I showed her the new stuff with the foxes from the director's cut.
Oh, gotcha. I was surprised she didn't say anything to me about him because I showed her the game and she was like, "Wait, you get to follow foxes around?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh, I was like, you could be watching me play this game if you actually wanted to hang out. She's like, "Shut up." Just can't pay attention. I'm like, all right. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, anything else, Aiden?
Um. Oh, Satisfactory. I'm hype about the new Satisfactory update. I
Oh, maybe we
really,
can finally
really,
play
really
co-op.
want Satisfactory. Yo, I mean, yep. Fucking hit me up, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, no. I mean, like, because we talked about needing an update because the Game Pass version didn't work. Remember? We tried this and it
Uh,
didn't work.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We literally one night after hanging out on like a Tuesday, got on and I was like, okay, I downloaded this. Let's go. And it didn't connect. And you're like, oh, I looked it up. Game Pass doesn't have co-op yet because there's a bug.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if that got fixed though.
Nope, it's just not on Game Pass anymore.
What?
Yep.
Oh
Damn,
my-
for real?
Wow.
Damn, that's
Yep, it's not on
rude
Game
as
Pass
hell.
and I actually, this is a big one. I completely forgot. I completely forgot about this. I've been playing Hunt Showdown.
Oh yeah, I'm playing a lot of
That
that lately.
that is an interesting game, and there are a lot of things that I really like about it, but like the more I play it, the more I start to see like the cracks in the system. But it is so I will say my time with the game has been well spent. Like it's definitely an enjoyable game. I see issues with its longevity though.
Cool.
Specifically for reasons of negative progress. But it is what it is. I had a fun. It's a fun game, and the sound design is spectacular in that. And the pretty much aside from that, I picked up Bravely Default 2, and that is a Bravely Default game.
Nice.
And
You can talk to
it's
Freeman about that.
yeah, well, I'll bring that up on the next podcast because I'm sure I will still be playing it then too.
The only thing I've been playing is still playing Radical Red. I think I had started it last time, but I am playing Radical Red. That game is hard. Even on my easy mode, like I have to basically get Freeman's help to build exactly correct teams and have to like save state at the beginning of a gym fight and be like, okay, if I do this move, they respond with this move. What's the correct move here? Or do I have to start my whole sequence over? And it's basically just about finding the correct sequence because it seems like there's like no critical hits or anything from you. It feel like I forget what it was, but I just as a test, I had a Pokemon with a move that was like 10% chance to, or like high critical hit ratio, and I loaded a gym fight 10 times, like not even 10, like 20 times, and never once hit a critical. And I was like, this feels a little imbalanced. But no, Radical Red is really fun. I've made it all the way up to Sabrina, and I have an entire full box of Pokemon at max level that I just rotate between over and over again.
Yeah, you remember when Pokemon was a good franchise?
Remember when
Right.
Pokemon was a really good franchise when someone else made a ROM out of it and
Blech.
they included lots of cool Pokemon and cool ways to get them to evolve and you could get anything and it's way better? Yeah, this is a fun
Yeah.
Pokemon game for me.
Dude, hell yeah.
Tyler and I were actually talking about, Tyler was like, oh, would you play this on like a GBA hack? Like if you hacked it into a GBA? And I'm like, yeah, but I need a speed button so I can speed
Yeah,
grind
fucking
for stuff.
jeez.
Gotta go fast.
I need like 3 extra buttons on a GBA and then I would absolutely play this on a real GBA.
Amazing.
But yeah, that's all I'm playing. And like I said, in a few weeks we'll have tons to watch when anime shows finish. Tyler, Aiden, you guys got anything else?
Oh, that was all I said
Nope.
was it.
Okay,
I'm sure
So-
I'm missing something, but fuck it.
that's fine.
And
So,
it's been many, many weeks, so
yes.
who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm sure we missed a ton, but hopefully it won't be as long until we're back again. But until next time, thank you all so much for listening. My name is Timpedia.
Oh, I was waiting for the I'm Freeman.
Oh shit. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
no,
did
but
too.
I'm Tyler. Yeah, you're Freeman. But I'm just Tyler.
And we will catch you guys next time in hopefully 2 weeks. Thanks for listening.